from VVD with Sunday Musings. This is a section for people who love democracy, freedom of expression, freedom of thought, freedom to eat what you want, freedom to wear what you want. Here's something that I read in the Indian Express. India's stability relies on dispute resolution through constitutional vision of justice. Supreme Court Judge Justice N.V. Ramanna on Saturday said that while disagreements about laws on their interpretation may continue, the country's stability relies on the successful resolution of disputes through the application of a constitutional vision of justice. And that's what we all want. And look what's happening in the Middle East. UAE relaxes its laws for personal freedoms. Consumption, sale of alcohol has been decriminalized. Cohabitation by unmarried couples has also been allowed. Look at the Arab world. It's moving towards a liberal ethos. And for some odd reason, India seems to be stuck in trying to go back to the Vedic era, to the prehistoric ages. We still have people burning people. We still have people, the caste issues. And then you have this note by Chetan Bhagat, the 4 reasons why Indian liberals are a fast disappearing species. I would say liberalism has a new definition. I don't think they're really disappearing, right? We're all liberals, right? And what he says though is right. If liberals and left-leaning individuals need to hold their ground, it is time for self-reflection. India needs robust right and left to progress. The right is doing pretty well. It is time the left worked on their issues as well. Amen. Things are, illiberal acts all over the place. After attack, Austria shuts radical mosque. This religion is really creating a lot of havoc globally, and the moderate Muslim needs to come out. And this is what Rahul Shiv Shankar has to write. India must learn from France. Let us also fight religious extremism with hard secularism. He says the Modi government is right to have supported President Macron. I've been saying that all along. Then he says the response to Muslim communalism cannot be an aggravating Hindu variant. But unfortunately, that's what seems to be happening. There are vital lessons to be learned from France, which is fighting religious extremism with hard secularism. And this is, as he says, true for both sides. India continues to be internally in turmoil. Boundary dispute. Sonwal dials Shah after blast at school. Not only that, approach MHA Tripura CM. Meanwhile, amid a standoff over the Futsuni village atop the Jampui hills along the Tripura-Mizoram border, Tripura Chief Minister Bilap Kumar Dev on Saturday asked the Mizoram government to resolve the boundary dispute by approaching the Ministry of Home Affairs. So now you have Mizoram, Assam, Mizoram, Tripura. Guess who's at Tripura? Who's in Mizoram? Who's in power in Assam? The BJP, folks. Turmoil. Punjab center on collision course as railways say will not run just goods trains. And I think that is shameful. Whatever, right? And then we have forego the self-righteousness. Both India liberals and the new right need to introspect and re-examine their beliefs. True. He says, one illustration of the fact that world today is sharply divided between the liberals and conservatives, between entrenched past certainties and new challenges, right? Then he says the right-wingers cannot encourage a distorted Hinduism that is exclusionist, hateful, violent and vengeful, or dub any attempt to reform social malpractice within it as anti-Hindu, justifying even those sections of the Manusmriti which legitimize the subordination of women and untouchability. Quite true. Then he says Hinduism is perhaps the most eclectic religion in the world. It is Sanatan or eternal because it has shown the cerebral suppleness to resolve differences of opinion through Sabhya Samvad civilizational discourse. Then he says the 6 systems of Hindu philosophy can technically be called atheistic because their concern is for ultimate truth, not good. This is for all good followers of our religion. Then it says the legitimate resurrection of our civilizational past must not become an excuse for xenophobia or a reason to solely valorize ancient India over other periods of our history, folks. And that is the thought for today. Good day.